Hey everyone. A few people have asked me if I could do some commentary over one of my runs, and I was pretty lucky to get a new world record recently. So I thought I'd do a bit of a commentary over this one for you guys. So the main thing people have been asking about is some of the memory manipulation stuff. So I've left the initial menu screen here in the game because to manipulate the memory, you need to make sure that you play out the entirety of this like start string sequence here. So for anyone who's not sure or hasn't been like following some of the stuff on the community, essentially you can manipulate the memory so that whenever you start a race, you'll know exactly what items are in the boxes. It only works for the first race, so as you'll see, I use it on Night Highway to make sure that I'm getting a lot of invisibility boards, but it definitely contributes to a significant amount of the time saved from this run. So as you can see here, I can just move through the menu pretty normally. I just had to make sure that initial cutscene kind of continues to play. As long as that completely times out, then you'll start on the same sequence. So the next part of the memory manipulation is I'm going to go to the board shop here and I'm going to paint my board. I'm actually going to paint my board 24 times exactly because that advances the sequence, and that means that I start the game with the exact items that I want. So it's definitely really helpful. It can be a bit boring to watch. It means every time I reset, I have to go through this entire like menu sequence and paint the board. But being able to make sure that you have the exact items that you want in the boxes is really helpful. So it doesn't actually matter which paint you use. You just need to be painting any board 24 times to get to the 2B sequence. So I choose that one just randomly, but I usually mix it up in my runs. So first up is Night Highway. I think Night Highway is probably the most challenging run in this route. Hence why I start first. Nice, got the initial boost jump there. I'm pretty inconsistent with that. So on this first race, there's a few different things going on. Firstly, just to start, I need to make sure that I end the race with approximately 7,000 coins so that I can buy that L-Point board 2 for the next race. And the main thing is just making sure that I'm getting those kind of correct items so that I can avoid any of the negative items that the computer does to me. So I missed a trick there, which is a little bit frustrating watching it back, but it doesn't matter. There's enough there's enough allowance in the route where I can make up some more gold in later sections. So this will be the first item that I pick up. It's going to be an invisibility board, and I'll probably use it really quickly. The AI generally likes to attack you coming up here, so I'll probably even pre-use it. Yeah, there you go. Amazing. And then this next blue box is going to have a fan. So I need to make sure I actually get these red boxes here to progress the sequence so that I can prepare for my next invisibility board. So these two boxes here that I get, where I don't really get any items, are actually really important. Otherwise, I don't progress the sequence. Also missed a trick there as well, which means that I'm going to be a little bit low on gold, but should be able to make it up later. And there's the second board. So this section here is always just really dangerous. You get hit by a lot of items. So being able to manipulate on this level to protect from this is really helpful. So I'll only be able to manipulate items on the first race because the way the address manages the essentially what your next item will be, it uses like your in-game time, and because it's in-game time is inconsistent, it means you can't control it going into your next race. So that was a pretty fast lap. Happy with that time. So for the next races, instead of using the initial manipulation, I'll be using the item predictor tool, which I'll go through in the next race. So around 2,000 coins from that first lap. Not the best, not the worst. So I'm going to get another board from here. Yeah. So as you can see, this first race, a lot of the RNG has been essentially controlled, not removed. The time when you get hit by items is there's still a bit of variance there, but the time saved from being able to make sure that you're getting good items is really large. I'm hopeful to one day be able to discover how to manipulate it into oncoming races. As you can see, they managed to predict another board, which is just really fortunate. Missed trick there though, but doesn't matter. So I use a boost jump there, which is a little bit scary for anyone who's not really used to the game. When you are doing a boost jump, you are not able to use your invisibility board. So it's a bit of a, oh, so that was perfect timing there. I used it in advance and managed to pull it off. It's been quite a fortunate run actually. So we're really hoping for around a 550 to finish No Highway is pretty solid. Anything around there, it's pretty happy with that. And like I said, need around 7,000 coins. It's not the worst place to get hit by a ghost. Not the best either. So unfortunately I don't split because I need to use the item solver tool. So it's a bit unfortunate, but if you look up at the times, you'll see that that was about a 2-second time save from the PB, so. Nice, that jump's pretty particular to make. So it feels good to have made it 3 times in the one run. Here I'm too close to the wall, so if I actually do a trick there, I'll crash. So it's lost a little bit of coins, doesn't matter. As you can see, I'm just trying to get a few extra tricks there to get a little bit extra coins just as a buffer. The more coins that I can get on the early races means that I can go faster on the 3rd race, so obviously it's going to be good as long as it doesn't cost me any speed. So I'm pretty sure this is my last invisibility board. Oh, that's unfortunate there. I started a boost jump. So I'm unable to protect from the pan, but that's just how the game goes. Also, because it's my last invisibility board, I have a fan prepped in the last blue box. It means that I'm pretty much definitely going to get hit by at least 1 pan, so it's not a huge mistake, but still frustrating to watch. There you go, it's good timing, and I'll pick up the fan. Yeah, it's really good. So we should end with almost exactly 7,000 coins. So these boxes just now have rocks in them, not necessary. So yeah, a lot of this pace really comes from the controlling of the items, seeing as a lot of these new discoveries, so that's a really good jump there. Saves good time. So 549, that's a solid 6 seconds just from that first level, so definitely happy with that. I think the all-time PB is like a 545. And how many coins do we end with? Yeah, 7,000, so that's really good. So now I'll buy the Alpine board too. And then we'll go to Disneyland. My favorite level. Yeah, so now the manipulation is finished. The time variable has changed too much, so I no longer know what is going to be in the starting items. So now I'll be using the predictor tool, which you can see on the right hand side. So essentially what I do is I enter the items that I get, and the items are essentially an array in a sequence, and so I just need to work out what position I am in the sequence. So when I collect enough unique items, it'll tell me essentially where I'm up to. But it means that I need to be like entering the items like whilst I'm playing on my keyboard, which is a little bit stressful. So here, pick up the rock, you'll see me put in an R at some stage. Yeah, so the solver's got an R. So eventually, once we get enough items, it should tell me where I'm up to, and then I'll be able to know what's in my next item, so I'll be able to control it a little bit. So I got a rock again. So there's a lot of sequences where you just get rock, 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 over almost like 10 times. So to help the solve, I really need to get a unique item. But there's another rock. It's okay though, like it's not a bad thing, just only getting rocks. The bigger thing is that I really don't want the enemies getting really like negative items against me, so. Oh, there's a misplay there. I missed the boost in the jump. So trying to get a little bit too close to the side, and I'm a little bit too wide here. There's a really good jump where you can actually jump over these teacups. It's called a boingo jump. But to line it up is a little bit tight. That's a really good line there. I should get an extra boost here. It's a great boost. That boost is also quite difficult because the dirt kind of kicks you up and you lose your line. So I think the first 3 races on this run are actually all like really quite solid. I think there's a few mistakes on. So that's unlucky. So tried to see if I got lucky and used an invisibility board last second, but didn't manage to get it. But that's okay. No mistakes on that lap, except for missed a couple of tricks, but that doesn't lose me any speed, just gold. Yeah, so we're doing pretty okay for money. And around 6k gold is usually pretty good. The more gold I have, the quicker I can do Rookie Mountain, so. Because as you'll see coming up on Rookie Mountain, I need to essentially do tricks off the side a lot, which costs a little bit of speed. But it's a really good way to make up money. You can see I actually inputted the items incorrectly into the solver, so I've had to go back now and redo it. So I'm essentially playing with my other hand while I'm holding the control stick with one hand and using the keyboard to fix it out. But luckily now you can see that the solver has fixed it. I think that combination of a ghost plus a snowball is kind of uncommon. So my next fan, the speed up item is 8 boxes away, and the next invisibility board is 11 boxes away. So that's essentially too far for me to get. So I'm just going to be ignoring boxes. So even though it means I'm not going to be getting anything, the solver is still really helpful because it means I don't have to be continuously going through those boxes, and I'm saving money. So even when the solver tells you you're at a bad sequence, it's still relatively helpful. And I think later coming up, I actually get put in a really good sequence in one of the races, so I better show you how that works too. So far, pretty good lap. I have a lot of experience on this level with the Alpine Board 1, but now I'm using the Alpine Board 2 since I've changed the route a little bit. That ghost is honestly not the worst timing because this corner here is like really particular, and it should mean I'll get a boost out of here. So don't love being ghosted, but that's probably one of the better positions. Nice, it was a 10.24. Yeah, so we're almost 9 seconds ahead of the split, so that's really solid. Unfortunately though, no good items around us, but it's okay. Nice, I was really fast through that section, so it's good. Oh, I made a little mistake there, no jump. With the Alpine Board 2, it's hard to actually get a boost there. You need to be really holding that to the very last frame. That's why I've made a couple of mistakes there. So. And then a missed boost there as well. That's just third lap anxiety, I'll call it. This route is really quite aggressive, so it doesn't require like a perfect play. It's more just you kind of had to get through it good enough with a bit of good RNG. Ooh, so that's tight inside there, but it's okay. Bounce me off good. I think I try for the boingo jump here. Yeah, but I'm a little bit on the wrong line. Should be able to end up with almost 7,000 coins, so that's good. I'm happy with that. As you can see, I got a little boost there, a little jump there, so I missed the boost, unfortunately. But oh, see, that's a tilt trick. I need to be holding the trigger straight down. Oh, that's unfortunate to see. And a mistake there, used the wrong trick. Essentially, to do that trick, you need to hold the stick in up and then do a 360 revolution and end in up again, like holding it, which if you're trying to turn just before a trick is actually quite difficult. So you see sometimes I miss it there. So there's last miss, that's hurt my coins a little bit. All right, next race. Overall pretty good, like solid time save there. So total coins is about 120k. So I need to finish with 220k, and this next race will give me 3,000 coins. I think it's 3,000 or 3,300. I'm not too sure. About 3,000 coins. So I need to finish this next race now with approximately 7,000 coins to make sure that I can afford the next board. If I don't get enough coins, the run's essentially dead. So as you see, I'll do tricks off the side here. Missed the first one already. This tricks off the side here and getting big gold on Rookie Mountain. I've taken from Stacks the any percent record. It's just a really good way to get money, and because this race is significantly shorter, it's probably only about 4 minutes ish for the 3 laps compared to a lot of the other races which are about 6-7 minutes. So you really want to be getting off this level quicker. I used to do this race with the board 3, but by having the faster board on the shorter level, essentially just losing time, especially when you can be making good money here. So it's like 1500, 5 laps, so should be able to make the 7,000 no problem. It's a little bit stressful though, because if I am ghosted like I am right now, if I jump off the side, I'll get less boost, so I won't make the jump. Ooh, see, that was instinct there, take whatever did I use the item, but unfortunately I didn't actually get hit. And then another ghost here, so it's a little bit unfortunate, but oh, that's you hate to say that. This ghost should leave though. Yeah, okay, so I'm boosting off the side here. Projectiles flying everywhere. Should we get a trick here? Nice. Good item maybe? No, rock. See, I'm not even using the solver here because it's quite stressful to be like getting the items, doing the tricks. I've put in the information there, the rockboard rock. But it's really the longer levels where the item predictor is more useful. Nice. Gonna do another one here. Yeah. I like to try to get as much coins on the early laps as possible so that I can go quicker on the later laps, just in case I have any problems with the enemies messing with me, so they don't like lose the race trying to get money. Nice. That's a pretty solid time. I'll check the split next time. I know it's annoying not being able to see the live splits, but nice. So what did I say? About 7,000 gold is what we're looking for? Yeah, we should be fine. Nice. So the split for this one is 1605. Nice. So we're at 6 seconds ahead there, which is pretty solid. So I won't jump off the side here, like I said, to save a bit of extra time, get a bit of extra speed. I know that I can pick up the 600 or 700 gold more than I need, especially off this jump here. Nice. Last trick. So what are we looking at? 1641. So it's like 9 seconds up there. It's pretty solid. Next up is a big snowman. It's my most hated level. So yeah, as you can see, I've got Alpine board 3 now, which is the last time I went into the store. So. Nice. So that's a pretty good first 3 races. Definitely happy with that. It's the last 3 races that I generally have more issues with, especially this race and the next 2 races, and the next race. So let's get a boost jump there. All right. Well, that's unlucky that I missed the item, but it doesn't matter. Oof, unlucky to get hit by that. Nice. Oh, that's unfortunate to hear by the side there. That's rough to watch. So up here there's a tree that is just, it's my nightmare. I have such problems getting around this tree. Oh, see, I lost a little speed there. That's a better way, honestly. I'm more than happy. I'll take that every single time because that tree just causes me significant problems. So that's good to pick up a board there. Again, it helps me solve quicker. The ghost is just brutal. Like, double ghost is really extra brutal. Nice, good speed through that corner. Have no money, which is a little stressful. But now that I've bought all the boards, I really don't need extra money. Oh, I'm on the side there. Oh, that was a tight line. Yeah, so money is now essentially irrelevant except for the fact that I need enough money to be going through the items to be getting items. So yeah, I've done 500 now, that'll be more than enough. But it is a little bit stressful because if I don't have enough money and I go through a box, it'll knock me down. So you need to be kind of keeping a little bit aware that my coins are low. So let's see what the split is. 1938. It's nice, we're still 14 seconds up. That's really solid. The splits that I'm racing against here are not too solid. It's really the last couple races, especially Sunset Valley, where generally I'll lose significant time. So that's a good line. It's fortunate there. I've been using a lot of boosts and I haven't got hit by a pan, so that's really what I want. Nice. So here comes the tree. I'm pretty sure I actually make a really bad mistake on this tree up here. I remember doing it and being like, oh, well, there goes my world record. That's also just really unlucky. I started to jump just there when I had the invisibility board. So here I've got a really bad angle now, and then I panic, and then, then I just drove straight into the tree. That's sad. Knowing that this is a world record run and has that significant of a mistake in it is a little depressing, but hey, it's good. It means next time I'll be able to, it's good I blocked there. It means that there's time for me to save. Alright. See how it goes. It's a bit wide on that corner, but it's really fine. Nice. I say I missed a boost jump there, but it's okay. So even with the significant tree mistake, I think we'll still be pretty ahead. Haven't solved, but I really don't get that many boxes here on Big Snowman, so the solver isn't always that helpful. I think on the next level is when it really comes through. So the split is 22-12. Nice, so we're like 12, 13 seconds ahead. Probably not the best pace I've ever had, but solid pace definitely. I was losing a lot of runs on Sunset, so right now I was probably pretty stressful. These last two races are really just a little bit trying to get blessed by the RNG gods, and I think I got quite blessed on Sunset Valley, so that's really good. Alright, so we go from the items, rock, snowman, rock. Getting the snowman's quite helpful because the most common item is the bomb. So we're getting the snowman, we've essentially reduced the amount of sequences it can, but it's not the best. So I believe we get ultra blessed coming up in either this lap or the next lap. So obviously there's a sequence in which controls all the items, and there's some positions that are much better than others, as you'd probably expect. But I believe that in this run I actually get the perfect spot, which is called Fantastic, and essentially it gives you 2 fans. So I think it goes fan, invisibility board, fan, which is just amazing. So yeah, so there's the first fan. Really good boost off the side there too. Oh, I jumped over that snowball very fortunately. And there's the board. Yeah. So as you can see, we're actually, and we've got another fan coming up. You can see in the solver. So yeah, that's very, very blessed to be getting into that position. And I'm going to use it here too as well. Really aggressive. Nice. And there's another fan only 4 items away. And because I'm on lap 1, I can definitely get that many items. And because I'm not trying to save gold or anything, so 3 fans in the one race is quite blessed. And this is the race that I've been losing time on a lot. So a little mistake there, but it's okay. So I think even with the 2 fans, we saved only like a second. So as you can see, the split that it's versing against there is fast. And I suspect I'll probably lose time on these next 2 laps because Sunset Rock is just a bit brutal. And I'm pretty sure I make a couple mistakes in this run. But last couple of races, mistakes are always pretty normal. I'm not trying to do a perfect run, I just want to be fast enough to break the record. So now I'm getting the red boxes to advance the blue boxes. I'll see the blue box there. So as you can see in the solver, now my next item is going to be a fan again. So if you want to learn more about how the items work and how you can use the solver or anything like that, we have a bunch of resources on the Discord and as well as the speedrunning website. Feel free to check it out. Ooh, see, this is me being really lucky to not get shot then as well. I've had that in other runs where you make a mistake and then you get hit and it just kind of creates like a domino effect where you just get absolutely blasted. So to avoid that squish, I really need to be further left and then just don't have to worry about it. So I'm gonna pick up a fan here, and it looks like I insta use it. That's a little bit brave because I could get hit by a pan, but I guess I was feeling good. That's a little bit nervous. As you can see, I'm trying to jump there just in case something bad happens. Ooh, it's a dangerous position as well to get shot. I almost got hit twice there. Ooh, seeing that makes me nervous. Nice, so that's good. So by getting that red, I've now got a visibility board in the next blue box ready. So you can see the predictor is very, very helpful. Doesn't make you go quicker, but it just makes everything so much more consistent. Nice, that's really good there. So if you watch anyone else's runs, you see that like the items and managing the items is something that I probably do relatively uniquely. I think most people kind of just focus on maximum speed. I'm not the quickest driver ever, or racer, whatever you call it. So I really like to have a good understanding of the items and play in a way in which I'm not getting hit by as many bad things. I think it really, as you can see from the records that I get, it saves a lot of time. Oh, I did a little right tilt there, which kind of puts me on a weird line. Don't love that. Nice. Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yes, I've got another fan in five boxes away, so I'll be progressing through the sequence. Nice. Good amount of boxes on Sunset Valley, so it's a good level to be using the solver on. Oh, that was intense penguin. I saw that coming though, luckily. I should boost off the wall here. Yeah, so there's essentially soft walls and hard walls. Soft walls like that one just there, let you kind of hit them in the air and they'll push you sideways, and hard walls will just bonk straight into them and it's bad. Just takes practice to know which walls are which, honestly. Nice, those are pretty good. Nice, so now we have a visibility board prepped. Snowman always makes me nervous. Good to just avoid it. Oh, so that was a fan, sorry, my mistake. Yeah, nice, good speed. So even with all of the fans that we've gotten on this Sunset Valley, we've still lost time. That's how intense it can be. And the splits that I'm racing must have just had perfect RNG. So 29.05 is the split. And I believe we were over 15 seconds ahead before. Oh, I didn't boost there either. 29.02, so we lost 10 plus seconds on that, unfortunately, but any run that makes it through Sunset Valley is going to be a good run, and one race left. So the Grass Valley run is just mostly just an RNG lottery. Obviously you need to play good enough to not make any mistakes, because any actual time lost from mistakes is going to be brutal. But really I'm mostly just praying here that I don't get destroyed by items. I missed the boost there too, which is really unfortunate. Should get a good jump here though. A little bit slow to release, but that's okay. Yeah, we're happy with that. I think I might get a board from here, good item. Yeah, so we got a board, so that's really lucky. Probably what, like 1 in 5 chances. Getting the ice as well is awesome, because that just lets me instant solve. The ice probably was a board, so, but as you can see here again, we're in a pretty good sequence. The next item is a board, and 3 items away is a fan, so that's awesome. But sometimes when the game looks like it's giving you good RNG, it actually gives you terrible RNG, and it just destroys you with like ghosts and pans. So at this stage, I'd still be like, oh, I'm happy with this, but I'd still need the game to be kind to me, which I'm pretty sure it is. That's a bit unfortunate. Again, I'm trying to boost there, so and I purposely didn't do some boosts earlier in case an item came, but not much you can do about that. So it's probably good here having the computer be ahead of me for a little bit. Once I get closer, I'll probably shoot him, but I'm more than happy to let the computer stay up front and block any potential ghosts. But I also do not want to get shot by the computer when I'm overtaking, so it's a little bit, you know. That was a mistake there, definitely didn't mean to get that, but I was on that line, and I need to be quite particular for that jump there, because if I'm in the wrong position and don't get over that wall, run's dead. And obviously with over 30 minutes in on good pace, we don't want to be killing runs. So I think I just made the decision that I'll just sacrifice a board, and I already knew that there was going to be another board, so it's not too bad. All right, 31.30. So that's exactly on time. And these splits are actually, I think, about 3 seconds behind the world record, because these are different round. So we need to be at least 3 seconds quicker than the splits to be getting world record. So we're under time now. Essentially lost more time on that lap. A few little mistakes, but not too bad. It's a good jump, pushed off the side, really good. So yeah, it's just really fortunate having the solver solve so quickly. Ghost is always annoying, but not much you can do about it. At least I can get a boost here. Ooh, that was tight. So again, I'm not really boosting much there. Maybe I'll probably do one here. Oh, there you go. Mostly just in case I get panned. Like I said, the goal is not to have the most perfect lap. It's just to have good solid lap with good solid RNGs, and that gets you that should get you through the timers. That's really good there. That's what you love to see. And I'll pick up another board from this one here. It's great. Stressful. Well, that's really, yep, so the game's doing well there. Happy with that. Use that there. I think that's reasonable. It's difficult to know the best places to use the fans, but so what's the split? 335, 3335. So we're 3 seconds. We're literally identical pace to the world record. So if we get a good lap here, it would be world record, and if we get a bad lap, we'd probably lose it. So I think luckily we're going to get a pretty good lap. A little bit slow through there, but still getting the big jump is really important. When you boost, the boost continues when you're in the air. So if you can boost into a big jump, it means you're getting max speed for like a longer period. So it's always something really good to look out for. It doesn't save like crazy amounts of time, but if you can do it, it's always good. So I've got a board in 3, so I'll probably try to prepare that. There's enough blocks here, or it won't be a problem. So the time to beat is 35:43? Yeah, 35:43. Maybe only 42. So about a minute to finish though. Aggressive there. Oh, no, I'd say I chickened out. I'm a little close to that side. I think it probably would have been okay, but I think this deep into a run, I'm not going to be trying to. Oh, that's you hate to see that. That's honestly panic from just knowing that I'm on proper pace here. That if I get some good luck, that I'll probably be getting another world record. Is maybe hit the wall there. Again, I missed the boost there too. Palms are sweaty, I'd say. So 35, yeah, we got about 20 seconds to get to the end. Oh, that's slow. They just made it through there. And here we go. 35. I really wanted a 35.3, but 35.40. Boom. World record. Pretty solid run. It has significant mistakes, some really good sections, some really good RNG, but overall, pretty solid run. Happy to have another record. Hopefully that was helpful for everyone who watched, and thanks for taking the time to watch it. Feel free to check me out on Twitch or subscribe to my YouTube. Thanks.